Now, with the UK already starting a mass vaccination of its population, other European countries are still waiting for regulatory approval. And while mass inoculations will be a boost for public health, it will also raise other concerns, including whether or not governments or private companies can be required to get people to take the vaccine. Well, Dr. Siddhartha Datta is a regional advisor on vaccine preventable diseases and immunisation at the World Health Organization. He joins me now from Copenhagen. I'd just like to start by asking you something that our previous guest just brought up. How much of a problem is there going to be if these wealthy countries hoard up all the doses and other poorer countries just don't get the same access?
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, Rosie. It was lovely to talk to you. So I would go back to the point that WHO had been telling from day one. This vaccine is a global public good, irrespective of country's income level or where a person stays. They should all get access to this vaccine. Within that, the global solidarity and the regional and global equity, this whole COVAX mechanism, which is one of the vaccine pillar of the access to COVID-19 technology, has been put in place. This ensures a country, the lower income, lower middle income, and upper middle income all get access to the vaccine. And I think this is the entire principle of that global solidarity around which Gavi, WHO, UNICEF, CEPI, all are coming together.
It's the principle, isn't it? But do you think it's going to happen in practice?
So I think within that entire COVAX mechanism is where we anticipate 2 billion doses of COVID-19 vaccine will be available for all the countries who are part of the COVAX facility, and they will get access to it. However, as you have already mentioned, that some of the countries for the UK had gone ahead with the vaccination program yesterday, which I think is also an indication that this vaccine, which has been the characteristic of the vaccine, had been looked into much more closely by the UK's regulatory authority, showed that the vaccine is effective and safe and it's of quality. So there are different elements which we need to look into much more closely.
There may be other European countries looking at the UK and saying, why aren't we doing the same? Why haven't we rolled this out yet? When do you think we can expect to see other European governments and authorities saying, OK, yeah, we've got the regulatory approval, now let's get those jabs out?
Yeah, so there are two parts into it, if you allow me. First part is assessment of the safety, quality, and efficacy of the vaccines by the national regulatory authorities of a country. And that for UK, their regulatory authority has done that. They have reviewed the results and they have given the authorization or license for use. For the other European countries, this is the role of the European Medicine Agency. As we have heard and have learned that they will be looking into the results very closely, and they will be also suggesting for the authorization of its use. The other part is having a vaccine is one thing, but making sure that the system, the health system, the immunization system is ready to roll it out. Those are, I think, that part is equally important for all governments, all ministries of health, to make sure that the system is ready to accept, number one, the vaccine, and number two, then to roll out so that the beneficiaries get it at the end.